Hey everybody, happy new moon in Pisces. This is Patricia Elizabeth. Hopefully you're doing well. So let me just check in first thing first and make sure that I am live inside my group because it is telling me that I am, but then I'm not seeing anything. So let me just double check here. Perfect. So it looks like I am on live. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am excited. Happy Saturday. So if you're watching the replay, you may want to skip forward to the 3 minute mark because that's when I'm going to get started. So in the meantime, I'm just going to tag a bunch of people who told me that they were going to join me live. So it's going to take me a few minutes here. So if you're joining me live, go ahead, let me know that you are live. So let me just start tagging people. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Like I said, we'll get started in about at the 3 minute mark here. Or when I'm done tagging people. I don't know how long it's going to take me. Bonjour, Chantal. Happy to have you here. So let me just, Joanne. Sorry, I'm trying to tag everybody. Hey, good morning, Michelle. Happy to have you here. Hopefully you're doing well. So in the meantime, I'm just going to tag people. Hey, Kelly. Happy to have you here. Happy new moon, everybody. Sorry, I'm just going to finish tagging people. And I can't even spell to save my life. Welcome, 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 everybody. We'll get started in a few minutes here. In the meantime, I'm just going to tag people who told me yesterday they were going to join me live. Just want to make sure that they get notification here. So let me just do that so I don't get distracted, because I can get distracted very easily. The joy of being me. I'm just gonna, and I know some of you I'm tagging you. I know you won't be live, but I'll just be tagging you because I said I would tag you, so once you get the replay, you'll be able to do it. I'm just going to tag everybody all at once because I have a lot of things I need to do after this. So I want to make sure that, I have you tagged. So if you're joining me live now, let me know in the chat that you are live. If you're catching the replay as well, let me know that you're catching the replay because I always love to know who is here. So let me just get, so I am excited to be doing a new moon ritual. As most of you know, I haven't done these in a while. In fact, the only people I've been doing these for have been my paid clients. Hey, Caroline, happy to have you here. Hey, Victoria, happy to have you here. Let me just finish tagging people. Perfect. Hey, Mona, happy to have you here. I'm just going to continue tagging people and then I will pay more attention to all of you. Hey, Ramadeep, happy to have you here. So if you're joining me live, go ahead, let me know in the chat that you're joining me live, and we'll just start in a few more minutes here. So Ramadeep, I know you're here. Let me just go here. Perfect. And I'm just going to wait a few minutes here. So I am excited to be coming here to do a ritual around, because today we have the new moon in Pisces. So it's a very, very powerful time. I'm just going to wait for people to come on a little bit. But while I wait for people to come on, I just wanted to talk briefly. Just have a special invitation. Hey, Giovanna, happy to have you here. Happy Saturday. Happy new moon, everybody. So just in case you haven't heard, this is the first time you're popping inside my group this week. In case you haven't heard, is Monday I'm starting the Money, Magic, and Manifestation online retreat. And I would love to invite you, for those of you who haven't signed up yet. So basically on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday at 3 p.m. Cancun time. Now don't ask me what time it is where you are, because I think Canada and US are changing times this weekend according to my mom. Mexico, we don't change time, and I don't change time here. So if you need to know what time it is where you are, just Google it, because I don't want to give anybody wrong time, and not everybody changes time. So I'll be coming in live inside the group. Now the replays will only be made available inside the Facebook group for less than 24 hours. So right before I go live the next day, I'm taking down the replay. Now, for those of you who sign up, the link is on top of this video right now if you're watching this on my Facebook group. If you're watching this on Vimeo or via email, the link will be below the sign up. For those of you who sign up, you will get the limited time replays for 2 weeks. So you'll need to sign up unless you only want to do it once and you're going to like commit to doing live. As well, for those of you who sign up, I'm going to be doing some bonus calls. In a nutshell, this is becoming a program that I'm going to be selling on my website for $9.97. So this is an opportunity for you to get my help with money for free for a limited time. So the link is on top for you to sign up. If you're watching this inside the Facebook group, let me put it as well in the comment section here. And if you're watching this via email, the link will be below. Or the link will be in the email as well. But this is really your chance to get my help. Too many of you are reaching out to me saying how like you're struggling and you're like, you want to pick my brain, you want my help for free. This is your last chance to get my help for free. So take advantage of it. So that's all I'm going to say about that. For those of you who are live or replay, if you're joining me, let me know below. Because once again, this is going to be very, very powerful, ladies and gentlemen. You're definitely not going to miss out. So hey, good morning, Sylvia. Happy to have you here. So today we have the new moon in Pisces. And this is a very powerful, well, all new moons, all full moons are very, very powerful. And I haven't actually been drawn to new moon energy in a little while. I know with my private clients, there is 8 moon cycles I'm now a certified moon shamanic guide. But I haven't really been drawn, but I was talking to one of my clients yesterday and she's like, are you going to do something? And I was like, you know what? It feels good. Let me go inside my Facebook group and do a new moon ritual. I'm not going to do a meditation today because as most of you know, I'm finishing being, I'm at the end of the spiritual ascension flu that I had. I was out for a week and next week's going to be a big week. So I want to make sure I can show up next week, but we're going to do a ritual. So hey, morning, Stacy. Happy to have you here. It's been a long time. So what is the new moon in Pisces? So every new moon has a very specific part of the horoscope and they all have specific characteristics. So for most of us, the new moon is all about manifesting, but well, all of the moon cycles are on manifesting, but the new moon in Pisces is highly inspiring and is a special time for letting go. Clear out the past and that which does not support your emotional and spiritual well-being. This new moon brings your full attention to the core of you. Focus on your heart, breathe, pause, rest, reflect, and express your own. So, yesterday I felt buzzing with energy and exhausted. Yeah, like I said, I've been sick for a week. So that's why today we're just going to do a ritual. I'm not going to do a meditation. Normally I would, but I need to make sure that I'm like 100% for next week. So right now, if you don't have paper and pen, maybe you want to grab like paper and pen or a journal. I'm going to be doing this later at the beach because that's just how I roll and I'm like not far from the beach. So take out paper and pen or a journal and I want you to start to write down, what are you ready to let go? Yes, I know it is a new moon. Some of you are going to say the new moon is not about releasing. Well, this new moon here is really about letting go of the past and letting go of emotional and spiritual well-being. So what are certain emotions you're ready to let go? Maybe you're ready to let go of overwhelm. Maybe you're ready to let go of anger. Maybe you're ready to let go of anxiety, depression. So what are you ready to let go? And really take the time, and I'm going to give you all 3 minutes. For those of you who are live, let me know feel free, or if you're watching replay, let me know below, what are you letting go of? Yep, it is. It's very, very powerful. Let's say this is the perfect time to actually release. There's been a lot of releasing and dissolving and clearing and healing happening this week. I know most of my clients, there's been a lot of stuff that's been coming up, including for myself as well. So what are you ready to just let go? What's no longer serving you? What's holding you back? What emotions are you holding on to? that they're holding you back. If you're like, if you're in the emotions, like, you're experiencing like joy, love, bliss, gratitude, that's not definitely not holding you back. It's moving you forward. But if you're holding on to any lower energy, so like stress, anxiety, lack of safety, yes, instability, worry, and frustration, yes, that's going to hold you back. That's going to hold you back. It's going to, a lot of you is going to prevent you from being able to manifesting what it is that you want, because that's the energy that you're vibrating at. Because when you're manifesting, it's all about your emotions. Where are you on the scale? So what are you ready to let go of? Maybe you have anger. Maybe you're afraid because you're being pushed. I've been talking to a lot of people. They know they're being nudged. It's time for them to just start to step out of the spiritual closet. It's time for them to like open up their healing business. Like, or you're being nudged. Your purpose now. You're being nudged. You need to come out. Maybe you're afraid. Maybe you have fear. Maybe you're worrying. What emotions are you ready to let go of? And I really want you to write it down. I don't want you to keep it all in your head. Write it down, because then we're going to do a little release thing. Because for some of you, that is part of your problem, is you're just manifesting just in your head. It is an important thing, but you really need to put it on paper. So what are you ready to let go of? And let me just go set a timer. Sorry, I get distracted a little easy. Abuse, neglect, hate, judgment, false friends. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. What are you all letting go of? And I'm just going to leave 2 minutes here, because I know I can talk quite a bit. So what are you ready to let go of? What's no longer serving you? What's holding you back? I want you to take a few nice deep breaths. Check in with your body. Where are you feeling things in your body? And if you don't know what emotion's coming up, if you're feeling something in a specific body area, write that down. Because a lot of us, we hold on our emotions in our, well, we all hold our, we hold our our emotions in our bodies, like our physical bodies, our chakras, our nervous systems. But some of you, you're able to like know exactly physically where you're holding on to it. Release of tension, excessive worrying, fatigue, yes. Maybe for some of you, you're like, okay, it's like I'm always in an emotional roller coaster. I'm letting go of the ascension flu. I just want that to be like completely done. But it's also because there's big changes coming up for me, so that's why. So what are you letting go of? And you have 1 more minute to write that down. So what is no longer serving you? What is it you're like, you know what? I am done. This is holding me back. I'm kicking it out. You get to decide what you hold on to. You get to decide. So if it's not serving you, if it's not allowing you to move forward, let it go. Feeling alone. Everyone hates me. Yeah. Shoulders. Yeah, for some of you, in shoulders, a lot of times it's the pressure. It's the stress. The shoulds. I should do this. Holding in your throat. Yes, a lot of us, especially us ladies, we hold it in our throat because we need to hold on to it. We can't speak it. We can't verbalize it. I release resentment. Yes, 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 yes. Once again, you get to decide what you hold on to and what you don't. So I want you to ask yourself this. Is it preventing me from moving forward? Or is it allowing me to move forward? If it's preventing you from moving forward, why not just let it go? You are that powerful. You get to decide if you're going to hold on to it. And I can hear a few of you, but I'm not that powerful. Yes, you are. You're more powerful than you really think. So let go of all blocks and subconscious fear of not being accepted. I'm willing to let go of self-doubt, fear, criticism, people who no longer serve me, judgment. Yes. And let go of judging yourself. A lot of us, we judge ourselves. We beat ourselves up. So if you're the type of person who beat yourself up, you judge yourself, you're hard on yourself, choose to let that go right now. Because that's holding you back. It's keeping you stuck. It's keeping you in that little lower energy. And once again, you are very, very powerful. You were not meant to be here to struggle. You were not meant to be here to struggle. You are an abundant being, and it's time to come back to that. Sadness, I have been feeling stomach cramps. Yes, and once again, you want to fear of not being good, being enough for true love. Aligning me to move forward. I suspect we're making another big leap. A lot of us right now, we're making big, big, big leaps. Or And for what a big leap looks like for you, for all of us, is different. Hey Jennifer, happy to have you here. Hey Melissa. Melissa, going to believing what other people believe about me. Here's the thing. No matter what you do or don't do, people are going to believe what they want to believe about you. So why not just be you? Put yourself first. Put your happiness first. Because no matter, people are always going to, there's always going to be people who are going to believe stuff about you that's not true. So I just don't care about them anymore. That's why I am where I am today. If I would have not been able to let go of that, I would still be back in Canada, back in New Brunswick. Actually, I honestly would not be alive right now. So just let that go. Feeling powerless, yes. Because once again, you get to decide. So I want you to ask yourself, and for a lot of you right now, a lot of us, there's changes are coming up. We're being pushed, we're being guided, we're up leveling, we're ascending, we're going another level, whatever term you want to use. And that can be scary. It can be scary. I mean, I'm making changes that some of my coaches are like, you can't make that change. You can't make that change because I'm going against what a lot of people out there are saying. But I'm going what feels good for me. What's aligned for me. So once again, ask yourself when emotions come up. And feel your emotions. A lot of times we're told we just need to stuff it down. That's the worst thing you can do. Okay, there are places, if you're in a public place and you know stuff's coming up, you may not want to deal with it then. But then find a space and let it out. And that's why journaling helps. Let out your emotions. Don't just keep it stuff in because it's going to come out and it's not going to come out in a pretty way, chances are. So just allow yourself to feel it, then let it go and then continue. But you get to decide what you create for yourself. And don't listen what other people tell you. Once again, if I would have listened to the naysayers, and trust me, I've had a lot of people tell me, you know, I should play it safe. I should stay in corporate. I should just go. I should have stayed in Canada. I should have gone back to Canada. I'm still in Mexico. I'm not going back to Canada until I feel that I need to be there. So once again, you get to decide. And if something doesn't serve you, you get to decide. You can just let it. You can just, you're in control of your life. You're that powerful. So yes, never stuff it down. That held me back for years. Putting myself first is tough for me. For a lot of us, putting ourselves first is tough. That was something that's hard for me. I've gotten a lot better, thank God. But by putting myself first, I'm able to show up for all of you. I'm able to show up for my clients, for my practitioners, for my community. I'm able to help make the world a better place. I'm able to give more, because I do have some charities that I donate that are special for me. But because I put myself first, most times, it's always a work in progress, I'm able to actually give more. I'm able to be more there for other people. So it's not selfish putting yourself first. I know a lot of us, we were told it's selfish putting yourself first. It's a must. When you put yourself first, you can actually give more to other people. Especially we're probably all givers. Us have been very self-sacrificing. Yeah, a lot of us, once again, that's what we were taught. We had to put everybody else before us. And if you're mothers, my mothers, I've noticed that even more because you have your child. So it's like, you give. So yeah, start putting yourself first. So I'm just gonna see if there's other comments, and then we're gonna just. So now you have written down. And if you haven't written down, I'm going to recommend today you make the time to write down what are you letting go of. Now, what do you do with your sheet of paper? Do you keep it? Do you post it on your mirror on your wall? Do you read it back again? No. I want you to destroy your sheet of paper. Now, a very powerful way that you can do this is safely burning your sheet of paper. Now, safely is the key word. If you're not able to safely burn it, if you're afraid to light the paper, I don't want you to burn it, okay? The whole point of this is to help to release. It's not to burn down the place or burn yourself or anything like that. If you can safely burn it, make sure you have a fireproof bowl. I actually will be doing it in my shower. I'll be doing I have a metallic bowl. I'll be doing it in the shower because that way there, first thing first is fireproof. And if something it goes out of control, I can just put the water. You can burn it in the barbecue if you have a fire pit. Now, if you're not able to safely do this, once again, the keyword is safely. You can rip the sheet of paper. Okay. It's not just, it's the intention that's more important. Now, the more powerful thing to do is to safely burn it. But once again, if you can't do it safely, you can rip the sheet of paper. And what do you do once you have like the sheet of paper or the burnt paper left? First thing first, if you're burning it, let it cool down before you do anything. Okay, I don't want any of you to burn yourself. Once again, safety comes first. If you're able to, you can go outside. I know some of you have snow, so it may not be possible. You can go outside. You can dig like a hole in the earth and release it to Mother Earth. That is one thing you can do. You can throw it you can throw it out in the garbage. But once again, if you burn it, make sure that it's completely cooled down. I've had people flush it down the toilet. That's probably not feasible. I know here in Mexico you don't want to do that because it's going to clog your toilets. The toilets are not as they are like in Canada or the U.S. But once again, you don't want to keep that sheet of paper, okay? Because you're letting go. And for some of you, if it's in your journal, you're going to read it. So anytime you're releasing something, you want to let it go after. Don't hold on to it in your journal unless you're somebody who's disciplined and you won't go back and read it. Okay? I give it back to the wind most of the time. Once it's cold, once again, do what feels good for you. Okay? Just because Patricia says something, if it doesn't feel good, do what feels good for you. When it comes to manifesting in magic, there's not just one way of doing it. And even when it comes to the moon cycles, I've studied different moon cycles and they don't all say the exact same thing. So sometimes I'll go with this practice because that's what feels good for me today. Another time I'll go with this because it feels good. So do what feels good for you. So snow is almost gone. Plus 12 today in Edmonton. Hoo-hoo. Spring equinox is here. Yeah, I've heard in Canada quite a few of you have had nice plus weather, which is awesome. Today I used a fire pit in the sky garden on the 6th floor. Yeah, do what feels good for you. So now that we've released, what can we do? So what is the next step that we can do? I want you to really spend some time with yourself. Take nice deep breaths and meditate and focus on your heart space, breathing. Take time to pause, reflect. What is important for you? What do you want to create for yourself? And this is something for some of us. Some of you you're gonna be like, well, I don't know what I want because you're kind of starting the journey, and that's fine. Start with where you are. Pick an area of your life and reflect. What is important for you? How does it feel for you? And if you already have goals and dreams, go and evaluate those goals and dreams. Do they still feel good? The energies, the timelines, the energies are shifting faster and faster and faster. And for a lot of us, we're shifting, what are our priority today? Tomorrow's no longer going to be a priority. What I want today, I may not want it tomorrow. So evaluate, what is it that you truly want? What do you want to create for yourself in the next 30 days? And don't just focus on material stuff. A lot of people I'm seeing is all they focus on is material stuff. Material stuff is great. Okay? But how do you want to feel? What do you want to experience? I would recommend you focus more on how do you want to feel, on your emotions and experiences, than focusing just on physical, on stuff. I'm not saying you can't, want things, but don't just focus on material things because that's not going to be. You want to have it all, so you want to focus as well as your emotions because you can have all the physical stuff, but if you're not happy, is that going to help you? No. You want to have it all. So it's really nice and collaborative too. Perfect. Hey Tasha, happy to have you here. So I'm going to give you a few minutes to start to write. What is it that you want for yourself? So I'm going to give you 3 minutes to start writing because I know some of you, if we don't do it now, you're not going to be able to do it. So I just want you to sit down. Your back is straight. Feet flat on the floor or lying down, whatever feels good. And I want you to just take a few nice deep breaths. Now, if you're not in a safe place, obviously don't close your eyes. But if you're in a safe place, just take a few nice deep breaths. And just really feel yourself coming back into your heart center. And with each exhale, just feel yourself becoming lighter and lighter as you're letting go of what's no longer serving you. And once again, with each deep breath, you're just going to feel lighter and lighter. And you're now completely in the moment. You're now completely in your heart space. And I'm just going to invite your team of guides and healers and light beings of 100% pure light just to come in and join you. Because for some of you, you're going to need their guidance. So we're just going to invite them in. And for those of you who know, like maybe you know their names, call their names right now. Or maybe some of you know that you have a team of angels, maybe goddesses, archangels, ascended masters, and any light beings at 100% pure light. We're just going to invite them to join us right now. And I want you to ask yourself, what is it that you truly desire? How do you want to feel? Do you want to keep struggling? Hopefully you don't. Maybe you want to be abundant. You want to be in the flow. You want to have overflow. You want to be happy and joyful and blissful and grateful and coming from an energy of love. So how do you want to feel? And what life experiences would you like to have? And what would you like to create for yourself over the next 30 days or 28 days? Because the moon cycle is about 28 days. And I'm just going to give you now 4 minutes from this time to really start writing down. And for those of you who have no idea, I'm going to encourage you to pick one area of your life to start with. So maybe it's your health that's more important right now. Maybe it's your financial. Maybe it's your business. Maybe it's your relationships. Maybe it's your lifestyle. Maybe it's your mental well-being. Maybe it's your spiritual. And I'm just like really like allow yourself to flow. What comes up, comes true for you, write it down. Don't question. Don't say, I don't know how. Your job is not to know the how. But just let everything flow in, all of the downloads, all of the ideas. Because if it's coming to you, it's because that's more than likely what you're meant. So just get out of your head, and just continue taking nice deep breaths, and focus right now in your heart. What is it that you truly desire? And you have 3 more minutes. So what do you want? And it's time for you to put you first. This is not an exercise for you to like, what do you like, what do your kids want? You want to, no. What do you truly desire? I want you to, this is all about you. Because in order to be there for other people, you need to be fulfilled. And if you have children, you're also teaching them, especially if you're a mother and you have girls, you're teaching them the importance of putting themselves first. So what is it you truly desire? What is it that you truly want? What do you want to experience? How do you want to feel? And never mind a how. That's not your job. So you have another minute. So write it down. And I'm going to encourage you to come back as well and continue spending time in reflection on what it is that you truly desire. And this is the time where you put you first. It's also going to allow you to be able to do more for other people. So another 25 seconds to finish writing off. And once again, you can continue. So 10 seconds. And perfect. Put down your paper. So, whoops. How come? Sorry, I'm the alarm. So now, what I want you to do, for those of you who are live or if you're watching the replay in my Facebook group, drop me in the chat below what is it that you're creating for yourself. How does it feel for you? And for those of you who are so used to putting everybody else, what came up for you? So we'd love to create passion and purpose to invoke motivation. Love that. So what came up for you? What did you write down on paper? And I'm going to strongly recommend that you make find half an hour if you can. I know some of you are mothers, you have children. It's a little bit more difficult. We're Saturday, so the kids are home. But I'm going to encourage you to really find time to start to take nice deep breaths, come back into your body, and really what is it that you want. So to create a thriving life coaching business and sharing with the love of my life. Awesome. And once again, for those of you who are always putting everybody else first, I'm going to strongly recommend you start putting yourself first. Now, is it going to be easy? No. Are people around you going to be super happy? Some probably will be. Some will be like, it's about time you put you first. Some of them are not going to be happy. But don't let that hold you back. Because some people are just going to fall off. Some people are going to fall off temporarily, but then when they come back, you're going to have a better and healthier relationship. I know when I started putting myself first, one of my brothers stopped talking to me for a few years, but then when he came back, we never had such a healthy relationship because he fully respected me and didn't try to take advantage of me, didn't walk all over me, because when he did, I would put him in his place. So once again, start putting yourself first. You deserve it. So I'm just going to wait for the comments to come in. I know there are delays for me to with Facebook. But write down in the comments, what are at least something that you wrote down? How was this? Was this helpful? Was this hard? Was it like, oh my God, this is so much fun. I get to create. And once again, when you start to create, make it fun. You want to have fun creating. Because once again, there's more than enough for everybody. There's more than enough money. There's more than enough health. There's more than enough love. And I could go on and on and on. There's more than enough. You can really have it all. But it starts with you deciding. To have more stability and safety on the emotional level, yes, that's super, super critical, and especially when it comes to manifesting. And once again, I know the energies February has been extremely all over the place. For me, this month's been more difficult simply because I'm ascending big time. And I have decisions to be making. But when you're able to control your emotions more, and for some of you, that's going to mean starting to experience your emotions. Because you're stuffing everything down, and that's not good. So what are you creating? And as well, let me know below, how does it feel actually doing this exercise? Was it difficult for you? Was it fun? Was it easy? And once again, I'm going to recommend that you take the time this weekend to focus on what's important for you. What is it that your heart truly desires? What does your soul truly desire? Never mind what your family tells you, or what society tells you, or what your government tells you, or what your friends tells you, or what what is it that you truly desire? What is it that you want? That's the most important thing, is what do you want? I'm just going to check to see if I'm still live because I'm not seeing any comments. So let me just go see here. Whoops. So once again, make sure that you know you're putting you first. You like so deserve it. Let me just go read here. It was fun doing the exercise. Awesome. Love that. Love it. Keep the comments going, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not able to see how many people are live. Facebook's not showing me for some reason. That's probably because I'm on my cell phone. But I'm going to encourage you to really make the time this weekend to like, what is it that you want? What's holding you back? And now that you've done it once again, what is it that you want? Go over what's holding you back from accomplishing this. What's holding you back from accomplishing this? And then go back and focus one last time on what it is that you desire. And really focus on what you want. Don't focus on what you don't want, because what you focus on expands. So if you're focusing on this is not going good, this is good, then that will be good. Can you all hear me now? That's probably why nobody's answering, but it makes sense. Can you all hear me? If you can all let me know that you can hear me, that would be great. Wonder, the internet's not that stable, that's why. So can you all hear me? Hopefully you can all hear me. Let me just look and see here. Yeah, it's because my internet's going stable. So I'm just going to yes, you can all hear me. Okay, perfect. So I'm going to recommend that you take the time this weekend. What's holding you back? What do you want to create for yourself? And what's holding you back from creating that? And then focus back on what you want to create. Give yourself permission to put yourself first. So release is so therapeutic. Love these exercises. Yay, I'm happy to hear and happy you were here with me live, Melissa. Once again, take the time for yourself. You're not being selfish. I know for a lot of us, we were told that we're selfish putting ourselves first. You're not being selfish. It's the best gift you can give everybody around you is putting yourself first, is making time for you. Because when you're fulfilled, you can show up and serve a lot more people. You can make a greater impact. People around you, you're also going to be impacting them, because if you're always happy, you're fulfilled and all of that, people around you are going to want to be around you probably a lot more. But if you're like putting everybody else, you're drained, you're going to be miserable, you're going to be cranky. People around you are not going to be it's going to cause more conflict. So once again, start putting yourself first. Put you first, because it is your time. So hopefully you've enjoyed this. I've been on a little bit longer than I wanted to, but once again, I just channeled what wanted to come in. And once again, let me know if you're watching the replay. Let me know below. And once again, for those of you who have not signed up for my Mood, Magic, and Manifestation online retreat, the link is on top if you're watching this on Facebook. The link will be in the email as well as below if you're watching this on YouTube or Vimeo. Once again, guys, this isn't your last opportunity to be able to get some deep money healing and work done from me. I'm going to be selling Moon Magic and Manifestation as an online program, and it's going to be $9.97. Because those of you who are signing up, you're also going to get some bonus classes where you're going to get limited access for 2 weeks. Now the first 4 lives are going to be inside the group. However, the Facebook groups, the lives will only be up for not even 24 hours. So right before I go live the next day, I'm taking it down. So if you want to have longer access for free, you'll need to sign up. The link is on top below. I dropped the link inside the comment as well. It'll be in the email if you're receiving this via email. You will also, if you're watching this on YouTube or Vimeo, the link will be below. So once again, this is your last chance to be able to get a lot of free money stuff from me. Unless you want to buy the program for $9.97, you can do that as well. And you will have an opportunity for that, but this is your last chance. So lots of love, everybody. Happy new moon in Pisces. Go create a lot of magic. It is your time. There's never been a better time. So lots of love, and I'll see you all inside the Facebook group Monday. Woohoo! Bye for now.